difference?
There should be a way to get to the highway without them spawning us.
I know what you're going through, but if you find your husband, I hope you understand what that could mean.
The odd ones that do come back online are docile. You have nothing to fear.
So we got a new horror movie coming out. This is going to be We Bury the Dead, starring Daisy Ridley. A lot of people may know her from Star Wars, and also she did another movie called The Cleaners, so I think a lot of people should actually check out. But the movie basically stars her as Ava. Ava is a young wife, and she's actually going to a island off of Australia called Tasmania, where America did a egregious testing of a nuclear, almost wasn't nuclear but almost of a chemical experiment of a missile, and they released this missile into this small town and essentially killed everyone, but everyone didn't die. They came back to life, and they're pretty much now zombies. Her husband is now there. Now she unit in order to kind of see if her husband is actually alive, or see if she can just say goodbye to him. When she's there, she starts encountering these illustrious and crazy written, almost zombie apocalyptic people. Now she must fight through all these people to try to see if her husband actually survived, or see if he's one of these zombies. You know what I hate about movies like this is movies like this that have potential. Like this movie had potential to be really good. It gave me like those hints of 28 Days Later. The graphics were amazing. The cinematography for this movie was amazing. The acting was good. Daisy really does her thing. She's a good actress. But to me, where the story fell short was the storyline. It's just like the movie's an hour and 34 minutes, and I felt that was too long. Like you went almost like 30 minutes of just kind of just like bored. You're just bored. Like you were getting the backstory between her and her husband, and kind of what happened, why they got distant and things like that, and why she's there looking for her husband, just to kind of pretty much say goodbye. And then going in that, she's trying to fight all these, essentially these zombies, but realistically, there's really not a lot of zombies in this movie. There are, but none like in the trailer, like, when the zombies running after her. I thought the whole movie would be like that. And sadly, it wasn't. It was a couple spots in the movie where, it was kind of creepy, but it wasn't really scary. Now, the scariest person in this movie, to me, was this guy. He played a army person by the name of Riley. To me, he was what this movie needed, and he was what the movie gave that extra oomph. Like his performance was great. He was kind of terrifying, but you didn't really know like the premise of like his character, and then you start understanding and realizing like, oh, he's on one. Like this motherfucker crazy. But I loved his role, and to me, this scene that he had in this movie, though be short, it pretty much to me was the most terrifying part in the movie. And this is like towards the middle of the movie where he just shined. His name is Mark Cole Smith is his name, and I have to give it to him. He is an Australian actor as well, so he had his part. Like to me, he was the person that kind of saved this movie. His role was intense. It was creepy. Everything that you can think of that the movie should have been was kind of like in this scene that he was. Besides that, the movie was just average. I mean, I was a little disappointed because when you watch that trailer, you make it seem like that, what trailers do, they make it seem like, all this craziness is going to happen almost like a 28 days, like these zombies are going to be fucking like off the chain, like coming for you, like this guy in this one. But like I said, it was very almost lackadaisical, and their approach. And like I said, the thing that I hated about it is like this movie had everything. Like the graphics in these zombies were amazing. They were creepy as shit. Cinematography wise, the acting was good. It's just to me that story didn't. It wasn't enough of the zombies in that instance where they were just coming after you. So but We Bury the Dead. There's a scene in the movie that really explains the definition of we bury our dead. And I'm not gonna ruin it for you, but once you see it, you be like, I see why they named this movie that. So all in all, it's an okay movie. I wouldn't say run to go see it. Maybe wait till it come on streaming. I'd probably give it like a 6.5 out of 10.